Shalom, Akim. I'm going to give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, GMS, who teach and rule well. And salutations to all the Akim and all folk across the earth who's pushing his truth and sincerity. Shalom, Akim. I have this little article here I'm reading from. And it's going about these gun-ho Edomites who are trying to rush over here to Ukraine to fight. And they're finding out reality is hell over there, man. It ain't what they thought it was. They're used to a strategized army put together. They're used to, your American army, which gives you your guns, gives you your pants, gives you your nice place to stay, warmth. They give you shelter. They sell you on, you're gonna get your teeth fixed, your health care and all that. And now they're shooting over to Ukraine, and they're finding out the reality is hell over there, man. You're part of a ragtag army that's getting ready to get ran over by a real machine called the Russian Federation that's coming for that ass. This is all propaganda, this war. We all know what's going on, man. These are just general stages, but at the same time, a lot of the people are getting pulled in, by the lies that the TVs are telling them, that you're being played by one side. They're telling you that they're showing you pictures of Ukraine, and it's guerrilla warfare taking over and winning over these Russians and stuff like that, man. That's far from the truth, because we're seeing pictures, and I'm seeing pictures of cities being decimated. Kiev and they're almost at Kiev. They're 15 miles, from my understanding, out of the capital. And these other cities are being decimated. And the people are hiding underground right now. I'm gonna do a video on that, man, because those people are these shelters that they're in are built from the old Soviet Union, when they were fear of the nuking from the Cold War. That's what I should say, from the Cold War. But let me bring this out real fast. This is Psalm 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they are born, speaking lies. Because we have a one-sided media over here speaking those lies, telling you that everything's okay, and telling these Edomites it's okay for you to run over there and join these different, join the militia over there, join the help, not even the militia, help join the because you can't join the Ukrainian army. So basically, you are joining a ragtag militia, so to speak. So let me bring this little article out I found on Sky News, which is a British news. I subscribe to, since they done cut the RT news off here in America. We have to get some type of international news, because the goofies on your 4, 5, 6 o'clock news, they talk about dogs and sports and weather. That's the only thing they can get out their ass. But let me bring this little article out. This says Britain, who traveled to war zone to join military fight against Russia, leaves over suicide mission fears. And that's what's going on. And this is just one article that I'm reading. I'm going to give you another little video at the end. But I've also seen another part of Edomite who lied and told his family he was going to do something, and end up going over to Ukraine and fighting, and end up getting ran in by the police and stuff. Same, almost identical to this story. But let me read this story real fast. It says, Ben Spann tells Sky News he did not tell his wife or teenage son that he was going to Ukraine to join the resistance, despite the fact he has never served in the military and has no ties to the war-torn country. So you have these weekend warrior Joes who are running over there now, and they're getting they're finding out reality, man. I'm gonna read. He says Ben Spann told Sky News that Sky News he did not tell his wife or 16-year-old son that he was going to Ukraine to take up arms, despite the fact he has never served in the military and has no ties to the war-torn country. The 36-year-old from Leamington Spa in Worcestershire said he spent 5 days in a safe house in western Ukraine with 4 ex-British soldiers, and at one point had a gun pointed at his head after the property was searched by a Ukrainian SWAT team. Because once again, I said that you just can't go over there and try to join the Ukrainian army. You have to already be a Ukrainian citizen or You have to have ties to the country somehow, in order to be in the army. But like I said, they have the ragtag army, the militia that they're joining, that they're putting together, and you can join that. But you have to check in as well. So it says the Foreign Office has told Britons who traveled to the Ukraine to fight in the conflict that they could be prosecuted after the British Army confirmed a number of serving soldiers gone AWOL and may have traveled there. See, this is a call for a bunch of Edomites. They're real gun ho right now, man. They're feeling this, man. That's the Lord putting a spirit upon them to go ahead and sending them off to their demise, man. Because that's all that's happening, man. Because we're seeing what you're seeing is one side pictures of everything. The army, the Ukraine soldiers are fending them, and they're doing their job, you know. But at the end of the day, we know this is a type of I've been reading other stories and articles about how they're using different weapons over here. So they're training different weapons. They're exercising different weapons over here too as well over in Ukraine, man. So this is like no different than Afghanistan or any one of those other spots where they're trying different weapons. But like I say, this also the beginnings and of the wars and stuff of World War III. But these elites, they have their hand in it, so they're making money. Uh, a bunch of like Joe Biden and a bunch of these other cronies, they're making money off these oil. The prices are going up and different things that are going on. So everything's a global money, man. This is Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall, man. And like I said, the elites, they know what's going on, man. This is just nothing but a global elite game, man. The Lord is putting them in the spirit to go ahead and make their move, man. And that's what they're doing. They're making their move, upon the world. So this, because the world is nothing but a stage, man. Everything is being staged. Everything that you see is staged. We know how these wars. We know the outcome of these wars. We know what's gonna happen, man. Before it happens. That's because the Lord gave us these scriptures and told us to read these and take off and let the people know things is gonna happen, man. And gave us eyes and ears to hear these things, man, and see these things, man. So when we see these different wars going on, we know what's getting ready to happen. We know that different teams is going to join up, because a war is not just one country versus another country. It's different countries that escalate and build up to those points, man. Um, yeah, like I said, these different things build up, man. It's escalated, man. And right now, he is on his way. He's sending these different family troops over there, and family members, these weekend warriors. This guy right here, he's never even been a soldier, but he's going over there to fight, man. And he's telling, in the story, he just goes on talking about how the Ukraine SWAT team came in and put guns to their head, and basically made them, it was time for them to go, man. I think they stayed. Um, but I'm gonna show you a video towards the end, of some other another Edomite who decided to go on over, and he was from the United States, and he was keyed up, and he went on over there and found reality that weapons they don't have, and stuff like I was saying at the beginning of the video. A lot of the things they advertise they really don't have, or it's just a few number of them that do have it, but they're not giving it to the people who just flee over there, But at the end of the day, you know, um, that's just the Lord is doing, man, and you can't stop what the Lord has to do, man. We're just all puppets in this movie, man. Actors playing our role. But let me play this clip at the end.
Tons of British dead, right? They're not saying nothing. They're counting our dead as their dead. They're trying to send us to Kiev with no fucking weapons, no kit, no fucking plates. The people who are lucky enough to get weapons are only getting magazines with like 10 fucking rounds, okay? When they wanted to send us to Kiev, we said no. Our whole group, a bunch of Americans, Canadians, British. So they told us we had to get the fuck out, or they were going to shoot us in the back, alright? So me, this British guy, and another American, we fucking hid in the back of an ambulance to get out. we got to the border, and it was a whole nother mess. When you get to the border, anyone who has kit, anyone who has any military shit, they're fucking pulling you out of the line and they're sending you back to the front. We got dropped off about 5 clicks from the fucking, from the border, and we walked. And we get to the border, and this humanitarian group with a bunch of ex-SF veterans from England, pull us to the side and say, you need to get, like, pulled us out and fucking, like, hit us. And they were like, you need to dump all your kit. They're pulling people out, cutting up passports, sending them back. So we dumped our shit. We got, like, in all of our fucking, we got in, like, Red Cross vests, and they had, like, fucking humanitarian passes to get us through the Ukrainian border. People need to stop coming here. It's a trap, and they're not letting you fucking leave. The best way to leave is like in a Vic or a car or something. People who get out by vehicle have a better chance of hiding their fucking kit in the back, doing whatever the fuck they can, but do not try to leave Ukraine on foot if you're a volunteer. It's a mess, and it's a trap, and I have multiple people who can confirm this story for me. I'm getting